Prince William prepares to celebrate his 40th, surrounded by family and friends, and with the triumphant strains of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebration still echoing in his ear, it's a moment to stop and reflect, because very soon, sooner than any of us would want, he will be the Prince of Wales and required to carry out far more royal duties, including trips abroad. More time away from the children, less time for his wife, more public exposure. And on the ever-mounting conveyor belt of life, he will find himself edging ever closer to that moment where, ultimately, he replaces his father as king. Ahead of his milestone 40th birthday on Tuesday, reports are revealing many fascinating new details about the Duke's life as a husband, father, brother and son. Sources close to the second in line to the throne reveal that while William once rallied against his future, he is now more at peace with himself than ever before. His marriage to Catherine is said to be strong, and his fatherhood has given him more contentment beyond his dreams. Even his relationship with his father, Prince Charles, which has been deeply fractious over the years, is more harmonious than it has been since his early teens. A close friend said, "He just loves being a dad and having a settled family around him. Having children always puts things into perspective, and doubly so for him. Whatever happens at work, he has to go home and be a normal person for the sake of his kids, which has made him more at peace with the reality of his life." Opening up on the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, another friend said they honestly couldn't be happier as a couple. The insider added that the future king sees Catherine as being as important to the royal family as he is. The source also said the breakdown of William's parents, Prince Charles and Princess Diana's marriage, made him determined to make sure his own partnership would be forever. The friend told the Daily Mail they honestly couldn't be happier as a couple. "You can't get a cigarette paper between them. They are so tight, just inseparable." When you speak to William, he's actually quite puritanical in his attitude when he talks about his parents, marriage, and what went wrong. It hugely affects the way he appreciated his own relationship with Catherine and why it took so long for him to settle down. He wanted it to be with the right person and for it to last forever. William is still very protective of his wife. The way he sees it, she is as important to the institution as he is. He genuinely admires the way she has just dug her heels in and stuck with it. However, his strained relationship with his brother Harry inevitably comes heavily into play. It is clear that they have a long way to go before they can ever begin to ease the bad blood between them. Matters are complicated by the prospect of Harry's memoirs coming out later this year, which will continue to throw dust in the family's face. Asked whether they thought that William would ever repair his bond with Harry, one friend said, "That's a hard question to answer. The truth is they have got to find some common ground again at some point, but William is also very principled and believes Harry has crossed a line." He's thrown accusation after accusation, knowing that silence is the family's only option because they don't want to get dragged into a public slanging match. He sees how upset his father has been by it all, and it hurts. William is absolutely allergic to drama, but Harry has ensured that their family laundry is being aired on a global scale. William is still angry for his wife, who he believes was massively disrespected by Meghan when she claimed in last year's interview with Oprah Winfrey that it was Catherine who made her cry before her wedding, not the other way around, and that Catherine had brought her flowers in apology. Despite much provocation, both William and Catherine have tried to keep the peace more than anyone will ever realise, a source said. Another added, "Make no mistake, he's angry. He believes Harry has disrespected the Queen and their family." Some members of William's circle say he remains protective of his younger brother and will keep the door open to him forever. One said, "Harry always had concerns about life within the royal family, and in hindsight the pressure that was put on him and William by living and working together as some sort of dynamic duo put massive strain on their relationship. They had no room to breathe, but Meghan complicated it." About the Duke's marriage, William and Catherine's love story has captivated the hearts of many a royal fan since they first met at the University of St Andrews in 2001. Catherine is said to have caught William's eye when she walked down the catwalk in a see-through dress at a charity fashion show in 2002. The pair's friendship soon turned to romance, with William and Catherine even sharing the same flat in the second year of university. It was here that the young prince put his culinary skills to the test and cooked hearty home-cooked meals for his wife-to-be. He did cook for me quite a bit at university, and he would always come with a bit of angst and a bit of anger if something had gone wrong, and I would have to wander in and save something that was going, Catherine previously told ABC News. I would say I'm getting better at cooking. Catherine would say I'm getting a lot worse, William replied before Kate admitted, I don't give him enough chance to practice. Reminiscing on their university days, William continued, When I was trying to impress Catherine, I was trying to cook these amazing fancy dinners, and what would happen is I would burn something would overspill, something would catch on fire, and she would be sitting in the background trying to help, and basically taking control of the whole situation, so I was quite glad when she was there at the time. The prince then insisted their fellow flatmates were used to things catching on fire whilst he was in the kitchen. Hilarious. Despite William's kitchen failures, Catherine is still very much a fan of her husband's culinary creations. The royal couple previously appeared on the Christmas TV special A Berry Royal Christmas in 2019 alongside famous cook Mary Berry, and Catherine opened up about what her husband likes to cook for her. Mary asked if the prince ever cooks for his wife, to which the Duchess replied, He sometimes does actually. He's very good at breakfast. So adorable. Although the couple briefly split in 2007, but they got back together and went on to announce their engagement in 2010. During their engagement interview, Catherine admitted the time apart was a good thing for them. She said, I think at the time I wasn't very happy about it, but actually it made me a stronger person, and you find things out about yourself that maybe you hadn't realised. I think you can get quite consumed by a relationship when you're younger. I really value that time for me as well, although I didn't think it at the time. William and Catherine tied the knot in a spectacular ceremony at Westminster Abbey in 2011. They are now parents to Prince George, 8, Princess Charlotte, 7, and 4-year-old Prince Louis.